Hey everyone, today's video is about when he is overprotective of you and he sees a guy flirting with you. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Let's get going. You and Bakugo had been in a committed relationship for over a year now, and your love for each other only grew stronger with time. As lovers, you had shared countless adventures and faced numerous challenges together. Bakugo's fiery personality and protective nature made him the perfect partner. Even his protectiveness occasionally went a bit too far. One sunny afternoon, you decided to meet Bakugo at a local cafe after your classes. As you made your way to the cozy spot, dressed in your usual comfortable attire, you couldn't help but notice the admiring glances from the passerby. Your eyes sparkled with joy as you entered the cafe, eagerly looking forward to your time together once again. As you walked towards your usual table, a handsome stranger caught your attention. He seemed confident and charming, and his eyes locked onto yours the moment you stepped inside. You brushed it off, assuming he was just being friendly when he smiled, but Bakugo's sharp intuition sensed something more. Bakugo, who had been sitting at the table, waiting for you, observed the stranger's brazen attempts to engage you in conversation. It didn't take long for his protective instincts to kick in. He clenched his fists, unable to bear the sight of another man showing interest in you. Although he trusted you completely, he couldn't help but feel a sense of protectiveness over the one he loved. Bakugo's temper flared like a roaring inferno when he saw the guy stepping closer to you, smirking and clearly trying to make a move. And without a second thought, he stormed towards the stranger. "Boy, what the hell do you think you're doing?" Bakugo barked, his voice filled with both anger and protectiveness. Startled, the stranger took a step back, his confident facade crumbling under Bakugo's intimidating presence. Was just, talking to them?" He stammered, clearly unnerved by Bakugo's sudden outburst. Bakugo's fiery gaze bore into the man, his voice filled with a dangerous intensity. "Talking to them, huh? Well, looks like you're flirting. And trust me, you don't want to mess with me when it comes to them." You hurriedly stepped between Bakugo and the stranger, placing a gentle hand on Bakugo's arm to calm him down. "Bakugo, it's okay. He was just being friendly. Maybe very friendly, yes, but you don't have to fight every guy who talks to me." Bakugo's expression softened as he tried and turned his gaze towards you. The burning rage in his eyes was replaced by concern and love. He took a deep breath, attempting to control his temper. "Fine. But if he tries anything, oh. No, Bakugo, violence is not the answer. Trust me, I can handle myself. I chose you, remember?" You placed a finger on his lips, silencing him. Bakugo's eyes softened further, and he nodded, knowing deep down that you were right. He had to trust you on your judgment. "All right. But don't hesitate to call me if anything happens," he replied to you, his voice filled with a mix of love and concern. You smiled, reassured by his words. "I will, I promise. Now, let's just enjoy our time together, okay?" With Bakugo's overprotectiveness momentarily put to rest, you and he settled into your usual routine. The two of you spent the afternoon talking, laughing, and enjoying each other's company. Marvelous to the world outside. As the sun began to set, and the coffee grew quieter, you felt a comforting warmth envelop your heart. Baku's protectiveness was a part of his love for you, even if it's occasionally resulted in overreactions. It was a reminder that he cherished you deeply and would go to great lengths to ensure your happiness and safety. Together, you and Bakugo faced the world as an unstoppable force. Your bond, built on trust, love, and a little bit of explosive passion, would continue to strengthen and conquer any obstacle that came your way. One evening, as you and Bakugo walked, hand in hand, through the bustling streets of the city, a familiar voice called out to you. It was the same handsome stranger from the cafe encounter that had sparked Baku's protective instincts. Hey, it's you. I never got a chance to properly introduce myself. My name is Toshiro. The stranger exclaimed, a wide smile spreading across his face. He exchanged a confused glance with Bakugo, both of you remembering the previous encounter. Oh, hi, Toshiro. I'm Mayan, and this is Bakugou. You introduced, a hint of caution in your voice. Bakugo eyed Toshiro warily, ready to defend you if necessary. What do you want? He asked, his voice laced with suspicion. Toshiro chuckled, raising his hands in a gesture that's like defending himself. Nothing. Nothing at all. I just want to apologize for the misunderstanding at the cafe. I can see now why you're protective of them. You're a lucky man, Bakugou. Having someone as amazing as Wine by your side, I mean. Bakugo's guard began to lower as he listened to Satoru's sincere words. He could sense the genuine respect in the stranger's tone, and saw no malice behind his eyes. Perhaps his initial judgment had been too harsh. Apology accepted, but I don't think I won't be watching. Of course, I completely understand. But please know that my intentions are purely friendly. I saw how happy the two of you were that day at the cafe, and it made me realize the strength of your bond. You smiled gratefully at Toshiro, appreciating his honesty. Thank you. We appreciate your understanding. From that day forward, Toshiro became a familiar face in your lives. He genuinely respected your relationship with Bakugo and developed a strong friendship with both of you. As time passed, you and Bakugo continued to conquer challenges together. Baku's protectiveness never fully diminished, but it transformed into a healthy balance of trust and concern. Years later, as you stood side by side, your hands intertwined, you reflected on the journey you had taken together. The ups and downs had only solidified your bond. The very passion between you and Bakugo still burned brightly, lighting up the path before you. Thank you guys for listening. Hope you like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Goodbye!